gather a little bit on this side, because this, believe it or not here, is a two-way street. The cars will drive up and down here. And also I want you to glance up to the top. See Desmond Castle up there. That was built by the Fitzgeralds. Any Fitzgerald descendants amongst us? Fitzpatrick, distant cousins there. They built this castle in 1500 to collect and store taxes. And how taxes were paid is recorded in the charming name of this street. So if you come across here, if you don't mind, just over here to this side, you can see the street sign up in the corner there shows Chairman's Lane. So the street was named after the chairman of Kinsale. Sounds like the mayor, doesn't it? The chairman or chairman of Kinsale. Well, think again. Because our chairman, sorry, we just, just come in a little bit there. Yeah. We literally see the two-way traffic here now. Wow. Kinsale was never designed for SUVs. So, who were the chairman? Well, it sounds like the mayor. Think again. Our chairmen were employed by the castle. They worked in pairs. Because their job was to come down here and welcome the captains and carry them up there to pay taxes. They carried them in a sedan chair, which gave them the name chairmen. I maintain it's one of the best examples of the modern day saying, always read the job description before you sign a contract. Because you think you're going to be the mayor of the town, but instead you're in the taxi rank here. And by the way, the job description is given in the Irish language there, Lorna Nagili Kahiraka, which translates as the laneway of the servants with the chairs. There's the small print. And they lived on this street. Many of them lived here. That's why it got its name, Chairman's Lane. Look at the cottage there as well, though. See what's written over the door of the cottage? The Giant's Cottage. Now, most people think that's a joke. In fact, in 1761, Patrick Cotter was born here. He was a pituitary giant. Likely caused by a tumour, too much growth hormone was released into his body. He grew eventually to 8'3", or 2.5 metres in height, and 490 pounds in weight. And he turned lemons into lemonade because he charged money to see him in a travelling show. He claimed he was 9 feet high, and he got, you know, special shoes made and a hat to draw up his height a fraction. And he charged a shilling to see him, which in the late 1700s would have been about 50 euros in today's value. So he made a fortune travelling all across England, Scotland, Wales. Died in Bristol in England. They call him the Bristol Giant, but we insist he's a Kinsale Giant. Born. There you go. So, but first now, we're going to come actually a bit closer to modern age here now by heading back to the Lusitania story, the Lusitania courthouse. And as well, somebody asked me earlier, I know we've somebody who works in a pub, not an Irish pub now, but I want to touch a little bit on, just briefly for a couple of minutes, on the story of the Irish pub, because there's a very old one you'll see here as we pass. Let's come this way.